Hi friends, welcome back to Learning with Mr. E. Today we're gonna discuss about economic action in detail. There are 3 economic action that is well known in the economic terms. First is production, consumption, and distribution. The first we're going to discuss about production. Production is human action or efforts to create or add value towards goods and services. For examples, farming. Farming is food creating. Another example is fishing. Fishing is like value adding towards the place, the fishing place or fishing pond. Cloth sewing is the other example where it's value adding towards a shape. There are at least 3 production objectives that we know. The first is fulfill human needs. For example, when a farmer provide raw food source for the people to buy. And the second is earn profit. The simple example is when the farmer is selling the farming products to earn profit. And the third is human being to gain prosperity. Example, when the producer of cell phone create innovation and features to ease people and support productivity. Those are production objectives. According to the type of products produced, production is classified into 2 big groups. The first is good production, where the production is creating goods to be sold. For example, is the clothing company, where the products create clothes. And the second is service production, such as laundry company. According to the type of production field, production is classified into 4 groups. The first is extractive production, for example, like mining company. The second is industry production, example, it's like a cosmetic company. The third is agricultural production, for example, rice farming or other farming. The fourth is service production, for example, like a car washing company. And so maybe you ask, what are the production factors? The production factors is anything that is necessary to produce something. There are 4 production factors that we know. The first is natural resource. Natural resource provided by nature to harvest. Example, mine, soil, air, water, sunlight. Those are natural resource. The second is human resource, and human resource is structured into different type of labor. Unskilled labor for janitors, helpers, builder, and the skilled labor. The skilled labor is actually divided also by 2, which is formal skilled labor, where they got the skill from the formal education like doctor, teachers, lawyers. And the other one is non-formal skilled labor, like driver or hairdresser, where they got the education or the skill from the non-formal education. The third production factor is capital resource. Capital resource can be money or other supporting resource. There are 2 types of capital resource. The first is current capital, like ingredients, fuel, the thing that will last in one cycle of production. And the second is fixed capital, which is something that someone invests in the long term for the production, such as building, machine, any other supporting capital. And the last one of the production factor is the entrepreneurship. The entrepreneurship is the skill of the production management itself. The next one to discuss is about the distribution. As you know, distribution is an action or economic action to distribute products from producer to customer or consumer. There are 3 ways of distribution. The first is direct distribution, where it will distribute from producer to consumer by the producer itself. For example, like a restaurant. The second is the semi-direct distribution, where the distribution from producer to consumer is distributed by the producer's showroom or distribution outlet. Give you example, it's the car showroom. And the third is indirect distribution, where the distribution from producer to consumer is done by distributor chain. For example, like in the grocery store, they sell many things from different producers. There are at least 4 distribution objectives. First is to ease product selling from producer to consumer, that's of course. Second is to widen area of selling to increase productivity. Third, to minimize time taken and ease the product arrival to consumers. And the last, to earn profit from distribution service. And there are a lot of distribution actors that play a role in distribution sections. And by the economic growth nowadays, a lot of terms that may appear to be the distribution agent or distribution actor beside the one that commonly known. Things like seller, grocery reseller, agents or authorized reseller, drop shipper, broker, commissioner, exporter, importer. See, there are a lot of terms, and maybe by the development of the economic growth there will be a lot of other terms in distribution actors, they who act and play the role in distribution. And you may want to search about the meaning or the comparison between one to another in media because it's developed by the time goes by. Now is the last one to discuss, which is consumption. Consumption is human actions or effort to consume or reduce value of goods and services. Examples when we eat the food, clothes wearing, or maybe TV watching, or any action that usually you do to consume something. There are at least 8 consumption factors that I can share here. First is the consumer's revenue. The lower the revenue, the lesser the consumption. Second is the price, where the consumer tend to hold or delay consumption when the price is high. The third is future price prediction. Consumer will anticipate the future price and may purchase when the price is low. The next is consumer's interest, where consumers will only consume something that they are interested in. The next is consumer's age. Consumer's age will affect quantity and quality of the products consumed. Next is gender. Consumer's gender will affect 2 types of products consumed. Boys and girls will consume different stuff. The next is consumer education level. Consumer's education level will affect the quantity and quality of products consumed. The consumer who has low education level will have different type of consumption with the one who have the higher education level. And the last one, socio-culture and religion diversity, where the diversity of the consumer will affect the type, quantity, and quality of products consumed. Okay friends, that's what I can share for you today about the production, distribution, and consumption. Hope you understand about my video. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, and comment below if you have any question. And don't forget to also stay tuned in my channel and take a look at other contents that I share. Good luck and thank you. Mystery signing out.